Hello students, I am Mrs. Jenny Shah and I shall be teaching you all economics this year. Today we begin with the first chapter, development. Development, can you tell me what word does development mean? Look at this picture. What do you think development means? Yes, development means growth. Development. So in this chapter of development, we will be looking at these themes. We are going to study about development and development goals. We are going to study about income and other goals for development. We will also study about public facilities and development, concept of national development, comparing development of countries, income and other criteria to compare, UNDP and World Bank comparison, and finally we will talk about sustainable development. The meaning of development is that the changes that lead to improvement in the standard of living of people are called development. These changes can be economical, political, social, religious, or natural. The meaning of development is very simple. The changes that lead to improved standard of living. Those changes are called development, the changes that will lead us to an improved standard of living. These changes can be economical, political, social, religious, or natural. Now, when you want to decide on development, you should always have a development goal. The events or changes through which people perceive development are called aspiration or notions for development or development goal. Development involves thinking about questions about the ways in which we can work towards achieving these goals. What are the features of development? All development, any development that you want, is a process of change. It leads to betterment of standard of living of people. Different people aspire development in different ways as per their condition of life. It's not important that even both my students or all my students will have the same notion or the same aspiration for development of themselves. It will all depend on the conditions of their life. So different people may have different developmental goals. Development for one may be destruction for someone else. That means there can be conflicting goals. Now, before we move further, let us try to imagine what development or progress is likely to mean to different people. I have a short video that I want to share with you all. Okay, we are going to see about this person and let's see what are his developmental goals.
Ravi, he's a marketing executive in a company. Ravi has applied for a job in an overseas company. Why did he do so? Development is not just about setting a goal for our betterment. This is because Ravi wants growth and development in his career and a better income, but also about how to achieve that goal. What's true for Ravi is true for most people. Farmers, laborers, professionals, businessmen, all want more income in life. Ravi got the job he wanted at a much higher income. However, Ravi is now thinking of some other goals that matter besides a higher income.
So now Ravi has got what he wanted. He wanted higher income. He's got it. But he's now looking for things besides income. So So we saw that development is different for different people, and we spoke about Ravi in particular, and we saw that wanted higher income, so he had applied for a job overseas. He got that job, and now he was thinking about other things. Okay. Before we move further, I want you all to complete the table in your textbook on page number 1.1. Sorry, table number 1.1, it's on page number 4. Development goals of different categories of people. We saw one example where Ravi thought of income as his developmental goal. Over here, in this table over here, we have some other people, and I want you all to think from their perspective and write their developmental goals according to you. So we will move further only after you complete this. So please use the pause button, pause the video, go ahead and fill that table. For those who do not have that table, who do not have the who do not have it, I will share that table on the screen. So you all can pause over there, draw the table in your notebook and complete it. We will move further from there. Okay, so this is the table that you all should have in your notebooks, in your textbooks, where you have two columns, category of a person and development goals or aspirations. You can see that 3 have been filled. The rest you have to fill. Now this is entirely up to you. There's no right and wrong. Fill it in whatever way you want, so that before we move further, you will have some data to work with. Please pause the video so that you can continue writing. So here is one sample of a student's notebook or textbook. So when you all filled up this table, you all must have thought from every person's perspective, and you all must have got different set of answers. That's absolutely fine. We're just going to discuss this. The farmers who depend only on rain for crops will wish for tube wells, they will wish for canals, they will wish for irrigation, better support prices for their crops. Urban unemployed youth will look for higher education opportunities, a good placement, a good opportunity to earn. A boy from a rich urban family will want to pursue higher studies abroad. He want to own his own car, his own house. This child has added one over here, middle class family. Okay, so they will want better houses, more income, better education. So if you have now noticed that every person's development goals are different. So let's go back to our slide here. So we saw the features of development, and we saw that every person has a different developmental goal. So why do these developmental goals differ from person to person? Because of age difference, because of sex difference, that is, the gender is different, because of education level. So when you look at age difference, you will see that a student may want a better grade in an examination, whereas a retired IPS man, he will want to take a part-time job just to pass his time. If you look at the gender difference in developmental goals, you may see a boy will want to be more muscular, he will want to become more strong, whereas a girl will want to be more fair, she will want to look more beautiful, she would want to dance very well. If you look at the education, an educated person may want to consult a doctor and take medicine, but an uneducated man will worship the god if he falls sick. So uh, there are more reasons why developmental goal differs. There's condition of life, that is, people living in a colony might think their condition will be better if they get autonomy, whereas people of an independent economy may want a more effective and efficient government like us. Similarly, beliefs and values may differ. Those who believe corona is a virus may want to stop its spread through social distancing. In other hand, there are some who believe that it is an agent sent by God to kill the evils, and now they are going to encourage the spread. So we know that developmental goals differ. Also, experience, social status, income, all these are the reasons why different people have different developmental goals. Now, if you look at the uh, option given to us over here, if you look at an industrialist, he may want that y'all his developmental goal can be increased dams and more water. But if you look at a farmer, the same developmental goal will not be for him, because if there are more dams, his lands are going to get submerged in that water. And because of that, he's not being going to be able to have any land to earn his livelihood from. The developmental goals of different people may conflict with each other. While an industrialist may say more construction of dam to provide electricity, it can be development for him, but it can also lead to displacement of villages on the banks of river on which the dam is being built. Another example is banning of production and use of one-time use plastic product is appreciated by a large section of the society, and it was considered very important for the development and conservation of ecosystem. But what did this do? This banning is a destruction for the owner and workers of the industries who produce such goods. The one who's running the plastic factory, he will suddenly run out of business. So developmental goals can be conflicting. Okay, like we saw Ravi, and he applied abroad because he realized that he wanted more income. That was his goal. Okay, income is needed to satisfy the basic needs of life: food, shelter, clothes. Income provides access of better healthcare and education facilities. Higher the income means the better status in society. Income of present provides financial security for the future. If I have income today, I can save enough for my future. Income is needed to maintain social relationship. But if you remember, we had stopped the video where he was thinking. He was thinking about other things. That means income is not the only goal. Income cannot guarantee good health. Income cannot guarantee a peaceful and healthy society. Income cannot give a pollution-free environment. Income cannot ensure friendship, love, and affection. Income cannot guarantee a desirable social status free from discrimination. So let's continue watching the video where we stop.
Higher income. Let's see what he's thinking about. Ravi is now thinking what kind of facilities will be there for his family. Will he be happy without his close friends and colleagues? Will he get equal treatment and security at the new place? Will he get respect and freedom in the new work environment? Will he get opportunities to improve his skills through learning and training? While income is important, there are other developmental goals that are also important to people. Thus, people have a mix of goals for development. Amongst these developmental goals, income is measurable in terms of money. The other goals are not measurable. The non-measurable developmental goals in life are equally and sometimes even more important than the measurable developmental goals like income. Non-measurable developmental goals like respect, security, and equality are more important than income when it comes to working women and encouraging more women to work outside their homes.
So,
development is not just about setting a goal for our betterment.
So we have seen that we saw there was a mix of goals that he wanted. He did not only want income. So income is not the only goal. He wanted a mix of goals. So income is the main goal for development. But only income cannot give a desirable standard of living. A book can be purchased, but knowledge cannot similarly. A bed can be purchased, but not sound sleep. Therefore, people want to achieve a range of goals at a time to give a better standard of living. The goals people want to achieve are income, good health, education, pollution-free environment, good companion, family love and affection, a peaceful society, good government with a sense of security, equal treatment in society, etc. The list doesn't end. So, what is national development? The development or changes that lead to a better standard of living to a majority section of the population of the country without harming the interest of the minority is called national development. In other words, it is the sum of development of the people living in a country. So we will end this lesson here on the beginning of national development. I want you all to make notes, and I also want you all to fill that table and draw it in your notebook. We will continue next time. Till then, stay home, stay safe.